Dimension like it will have the detailed information. Fact table, it will have the transactional kind of information. What is detailed information? What is transactional information? Let's say we can go with some real world example. Like I'm thinking to go with as the account creation. So while we are creating the account, we will fill it as some kind of details. Okay. So on that details form, like whatever the details we will fill, that will give the detailed information about you. Yes, right? It will give the like complete information about like who are creating account. Yeah. Okay. So those and that like whatever the columns it is there, on top of that columns, we cannot able to implement any kind of calculations. Yes. So such kind of tables we can call it as the dimension tables. Dimension tables like which we can fill the data, like it will provide it as a detailed information of that particular person or about a particular product, any kind of stuff. Like on top of that, like we cannot able to perform it as any kind of calculations. Those kind of stuff we can call it as a dimension tables. Fact table is nothing but like once you created the account, from particular bank, you will do that in number of transactions, right? Like you will send the money, you will receive the money, like a blah blah transactions you will make it. So such kind of information will stored into some other table, like assume bank statement table. That bank statement table, like n number of transactions you are performing, that we can call it as a transaction table. The transaction table we can call it as a fact table. Okay, let's see if we coming into that is one example. And simple another example we can go with that. Like I'm thinking to like first we are thinking to go with as a Amazon or Flipkart or blah blah kind of stuff. So if you want to go with as Amazon orders, if you want to place it, like do we need to create the account information? That account information, it will give that your detailed information, like your shipping address, it will be there. Your like your mail ID, phone number, such kind of information it will store, right? Like whenever you are creating it as your account first time, then you need to make such kind of information. So on top of this information point of view, we cannot able to make it any kind of calculations, right? So once you created your Gmail account, sorry, Gmail account, like Facebook account, or like we can say that Amazon account, Flipkart account, whatever it is. Once you created that account, then you can make it as a, like a regular basis orders. That orders information also we can say it as factive. Clear? Next one is fact, like a this is the like a information about dimension and factor. Next one we can say it as like a star schema. What is star schema? Like what is the star schema? So star schema is nothing but a fact table surrounded by dimension tables that like a if it is having like surrounded dimension table, that we can call it as a star schema. So in most of the projects, we can try to implement it as a star schema. Why? Because of like a it is direct interaction between the fact and the dimension. Between the fact and the dimension, direct interaction it is having. So like a it's required it as just only one giant. One giant. So if it is having the length of tables like a dimension table, again it is having the child dimensions, that we can call it as a snowflake schema. A fact table surrounded by dimension table. Dimension table again it is having the child dimension tables, that we can call it as a snowflake schema. So for snowflake schema point of view, if you want to retrieve the data, first we need to build it as a multiple giants, multiple relations. Multiple relation, single relation is indicating it as a giant. Relation is indicating it as a giant. So the relationship, it will indicate it as giant. So like if you perform it need to go with as a multiple giants. Multiple giants. Like if you perform it as a multiple giants, automatically the application performance, it will degrade. So we will try to implement it as a star schema as much as possible. As much as possible, like we can implement it as a star scheme. We will try to avoid most of the cases, we can avoid it as a snowflake. Okay, next one, like relationships. Relationships. So relationships, basically we can say it has two types of relationships. It is available like a in Power BI point of view, like one to one, sorry, active relationship, inactive relationships, active relationship and inactive relationships. So basically between the two tables, we can able to made only one active relationship. If we try to form more than one active relationship, like it will go with as a inactive relationship. Between the two tables, we can able to made only one active join. Okay, active matram join matrame perform చేయగలము. Like more than one, if you want to build, then it will go with as a inactive relationships. That inactive relationship will indicate it as dotted line. Active relationship will indicate it as line. Up to this, it is clear. Any question? Hmm. Before that, we need to know it as a what is like a normalization data, what is denormalized information. What is normalization? What is denormalization? We need to know. Okay, for Power BI people, no one will explain this kind of stuff. I'm explaining. So first, we need to know it as what is normalization, what is denormalization. So in real-time projects basis, most of the situations we will get it as a normalized data or depends on project it will. So, like, what is normalized, what is denormalized, that if we're coming into that question basis. First, if the complete information, if it is available in single table, the complete information, if it is available in single table, that we can call it as a normalized data. The complete information, if it is available in single table, that we can call it as a denormalized data. Sorry, denormalized data. The complete information, if it is available in single table, that we can call it as a denormalized data. Okay, that denormalization information, based on the situation, we can, as soon as much as possible, we will split that in data into multiple subtables. Multiple subtables. That we can call it as a normalization. So why we need to split this? Why we need to perform it as a normalization? So if there is a single table, why can't we keep in that complete information? It is in single table. If we coming into that question basis, if the information, complete information, if it is available in single table, it may cause performance issue. It may cause performance issue. Like how it will go with performance issue? How it will go with performance issue? Performance issue. See, let's see, we can go with some simple example. Based on that, you people will get it as a more clarity about it. Let's see, I'm taking the simple funda point of view. Student related information. మనకి ఈజీగా అర్థమయ్యేది ఏంటంటే స్టూడెంట్ ఇది ఏంటంటే మనకు రెగ్యులర్ గా మన చుట్టూ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి మనకు అర్థమవుతుంది. సో స్టూడెంట్ కి ఏం ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉంటుంది స్కూల్లో? సీరియల్ నెంబర్, స్టూడెంట్ ఐడి. ఇట్ మీన్స్ స్టూడెంట్ ఐడి. ఓకే, we can keep it student ID, student name, class, section, father name, mother name, school it will take, right? Address, phone number, emergency contact number. అంత రాకుండా ఎమర్జెన్సీ పిహెచ్. నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ టీచర్. క్లాస్ టీచర్ బేసికలీ ఏముంటుంది? ఐడి ఉంటుంది. క్లాస్ టీచర్ ఐడి ఇట్ విల్ హ్యావ్, రైట్? క్లాస్ టీచర్ ఐడి, టీచర్ నేమ్, క్లాస్ టీచర్ నేమ్, class teacher phone number also they will provide. Yes, no? Class teacher phone number. Like tell me some other columns. Fees. Like unit test. Test codes. Subject, first then last లో పెడదాం then. Subject, subject teacher, marks, subject teacher. Next, unit test, else assume these are the columns it is there. Unit test, like a marks. Okay, like assume I am the student 101. I am writing it as exams. Assume 10th class, section A, father name Sam, mother name Sam, blah blah. Assume, just I'm typing randomly some kind of. Let's see, for single unit test, we will go with as a 6 subjects, 7 subjects. 6. Usually we will go with 6. For 6 rows, it need to be common information. There's the common information in Telugu, English, Hindi, Maths, Social, Science. Assume I am writing it as a subject to some, for all the like morally. Assume you can change it names. Morally 1, morally 2. I'm not changing the names. Yeah, I don't want to waste the time. So such a reason I'm changing like this. Assume I'm writing it as the second unit test. This is unit test 1 now. Okay. So I'm writing it as the second unit test 1. This complete information is same. Unit test 3 I'm writing. Is there any use like to repeating these kind of information multiple times? No. Simply if we are taking one student for how like if we take it as a for one year, it is going with the like just I'm taking it as a 3 unit test. If we go with school and all, like they will complete with the hardly 7 to 8 unit tests, hourly, quarterly, like unit test one, unit test two, unit test three, blah blah blah. It will complete. Like how much duplicate information here it is there? It's too much of duplication information. If there is assume 100 of students, it is that 100 into 6 to 700, like a n number of records, it will go with the students. Got it? Clear? So now this same information, what I'm doing is this is student related. So just this is student related information. This complete information it is related to student information. This I'm keeping into one table. Okay. Next, class teacher info. Class teacher info. Like a class teacher, whatever the teachers it is there, that I'm keeping into another table. Next, subject information. Subject information. Fee, it's a different story. Like we won't touch it right now. Like that is also it will coming into student information basis. That is partial information. So next one, like fee, how much it is paid, that is term wise, that is separate. So next one, this marks table, marks unit information, unit test, blah blah, unit test code, description, syllabus. So this is one type of table. Here I haven't mentioned the multiple columns. Basically, unit test, what is the syllabus for 6 subjects? What is the like code for it? That another is there. And next, marks information. So except marks, remaining information complete everything it is duplicated. Right? So that transaction basis, like I'm keeping like this: student ID, teacher ID, class teacher ID, subject ID, unit test ID, marks. This whole information, instead of repeating whole information, we are repeating only ID. Instead of repeating teacher ID multiple times, teacher name, fees, teacher code, teacher name, teacher phone number, we are making teacher ID. Instead of repeating this kind of blah blah information, we are keeping it as subject ID, unit test ID. So these we can call it as normalization data. Duplicates తగ్గించుకుంటూ tables ను split చేసుకుంటూ పోతే duplicate and dependency of information to removing purpose, we can go with as a normalization. That we can call it as a normalization. So like if it is having like this, if it is having like this, like it will give the better performance to us. Like it means the table information, if it is having facts and dimension tables, so fact and dimension tables, it will give it as a better performance, better performance. In real time, most of the situations, we will get it as a dimensions and fact tables. రియల్ టైంలో మనకు ఫ్యాక్ట్ అండ్ డైమెన్షన్ టేబుల్స్ వస్తాయి. మనకి ఇలా డీనార్మలైజ్డ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అనేది రాదు. కంప్లీట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఒకే టేబుల్లో ఉంటే దాన్ని ఏమంటాము అంటే డీనార్మలైజేషన్ అంటాము. దీన్ని మల్టిపుల్ టేబుల్స్ గా స్ప్లిట్ చేసి దాన్ని ఏమంటాము అంటే నార్మలైజ్ అంటాము. అర్థమైందా? క్లియర్? ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్? రైట్. సో నౌ we can go with try to implement both the things in Power BI. First, denormalized data, like we can implement it as a data model in Power BI. Normalized data, we will take it and we can implement in Power BI. Okay, so first, like I'm thinking to go with as a like very simple information, like a normalization, this kind of data, fact and dimension table basis. Fact and dimension table basis, how it is go with as a data model. So such a basis, like I'm creating it as a table, like I'm creating it as a Excel file. ఏమన్నా ఉన్నాయా? Else we will create it, no issues. Create new Excel workbook. Data model. Okay. So in this, like as we discussed just now, the same kind of information I'm thinking to implement. Or else we will take the example. We will go with the same student information. Same student information. What we will set student name. Else we can go with దానికన్నా సింపుల్ గా మనకు రియల్ టైం టెర్మినాలజీలో యూజ్ చేసేది sales regularly we can use it like a student information. We won't get such kind of information, right? So we will go with sales information basis. Sales information basis, what are the tables it is having? First product table. It is having what is product ID, product name, product ID, product name, description, manufacturing date. Else like it is just price, it is there. Unit price. Like I don't want to go with too much columns. So such a basis, I'm making this data. Okay. Next, for these, like we need customer also important. Without customer, no one will right. So this is customer table. What it is having? Cust ID, name, address, phone number, blah 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 columns. I don't want multiple things. Just we need to understand the stuff. Next one is order table. I'm not going with as a multiple tables also. Like I'm going with less records, less tables. Just we need to understand the concept. First, what it is having? Order ID, order data, order data, delivery data, delivery data, order quantity. ఇది ఉంటుందా? Order quantity. First, we need to, before that product ID, customer ID, which of the product we are making, which of the customer we are ordering that information. Okay. Here it is having customer ID, quantity. Assume these are the information it is. So product ID, let's assume 101. Maybe today I will extend 5 to 10 minutes of class. I hope it is no issue. right? Product ID like 101, 102, 103, 104. Class absent only better to drop the Power BI. Okay, product ID 101, 102, 103, 104. Some blah 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 numbers it is there. So here we can take the products is phone. నా దగ్గర ఉండేటి నేను మెన్షన్ చేస్తున్నా ల్యాప్టాప్ రిమోట్ ఛార్జర్ description also I'm making same information. Unit price phone 100 rupees, let's 1000 rupees. This is 500 rupees. This is like a 100. This is 2000. Any of the value it is fine. Okay. Let's see customer name 201, 202, just some random numbers 204, just 4 customers will. Siva, Raju, Ramesh, Ranga. Next, orders. Order ID 301, order date, some date 01, like a 2026. Order date is, delivery date is, delivery date column తీసేస్తున్నా ఎక్కువ టైప్ చేయాలంటే లేట్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, మనకి ఎక్కువ టైప్ చేయాలంటే కష్టం అవుతుంది కాబట్టి product ID 101, customer 202, quantity 10 products quantity 302, why it is taking this date, whatever date it is. It's clear. This is the information I have. So based on this information, I'm thinking to extract the data into Power. రియల్ టైంలో మనకు టేబుల్స్ ఇలానే ఉంటాయి. డైమెన్షన్ టేబుల్స్, ఫ్యాక్ట్ టేబుల్స్ కానీ మోస్ట్లీ స్ప్లిట్ అయి ఉంటాయి. సో వి విల్ సీ దట్. Blank report. So we need to extract all the 3 sheets. Data modeling.
అన్న ఇప్పుడు ఎక్సెల్ వర్క్ బుక్ నుండి తీసుకున్నారు లేకపోతే గెట్ డేటా నుండా?
దేని నుంచైనా తీసుకోవచ్చు. బోత్ వుడ్ బి ద సేమ్.
ఓకే.
నేనైతే ఎక్సెల్ వర్క్ బుక్ అని చూస్ చేస్తాను. ఎక్సెల్ నుంచే కదా మనం తీసుకుంటున్నది. సో ఐ సెలెక్టెడ్ సేమ్. సో ఇక్కడ మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే లైక్ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఐడి, నేమ్, ప్రోడక్ట్ ప్రైస్. Here it is having product ID. Okay. So order table, it is having prod ID. Here it is having cust ID. Here also it is having cust ID. So now you can observe whenever it is having the common column names, what it will happen. If there is no common column name, what it will happen. So simply I'm clicking on close and apply. Mostly, if possible, this week Sunday also I will take class. Be prepared for that. Okay. Saturday, however, we have class. Tomorrow I will update the class timings. Saturday timings. Okay. Next, like we are going with the data modeling point of view. Now here you can observe what it is happen. Whatever the tables between 2 tables, common column it is there. Based on the common column, automatically it builds it as a relationship. Okay. Between the whatever the tables, it is not having the common column name, matching column name, then it is not build the relationship. Whenever it has like build the relationship automatically, then first we need to verify whether it is taken the correct column or not. Assume it is taken, then don't leave it. Okay, it is correct. Don't think like that. So you need to verify it has taken the correct column or not by manual. Okay, whenever you mouse over, then we will get to know that based on the which column it has built it as a relationship. Whenever you mouse over, it will build it as a relationship. We will get to know that information. Next one is like here we have product table, it is there. Right. So here like between these and this table, we need to build it as a relationship now. Between these 2 tables, we need to make it as a relationship. So in such cases, simply like the simple thing is drag and drop is one approach. Drag and drop is one approach. So it is already selected the two columns, like a simply click on save. It has found. That is one approach. And another approach is, let's see here, the another approach is like we need to go with as manage relationships. Manage relationships, like create new relationship. Click on new relationship. Like from what are the tables you are building to relationship? Order table and product table. Based on which column you are thinking to build a product ID, product ID. Okay. Most of the situations, it is not having the common column. Like they made, the meaning would be the same only. Like sometimes it made the column names is different. Even though it is happened the same story in real time. So you no need to select it as a cardinality. Cardinality, what is cardinality is like based on the unique, like let's say for example, my first table, assume this table, it is having duplicate kind of information, then it will indicate it as a star. First table, it's many duplicates. Product ID, it is repeated multiple times. So duplicate, it is there. So then it is star. Like second table, the ID, it is not repeated. So then it is one. Unique information, like a many to one relationship. Whenever the two tables, it is having unique information, ID columns is unique information, one to one. Whenever first table is having unique information, second table is having duplicate kind of information, one to many. When the both tables it is having duplicate kind of information, then it will go with as a many to many. So this by default it will detect. No worries, you no need to do. What is this cross filter direction? I will explain in upcoming classes. Now you no need to touch it. So here it is having the two options, single and both. So now you no need to touch, simply click on save. Okay, the relation form, close it. Got it clear? Huh? No, right now we are not validating any kind of stuff. Okay, this is clear. Up to now, any questions? This is the way
అన్న
we will
ఒక
build it
డౌట్,
as a
ప్రోడక్ట్ ఐడి ఇక్కడ నుంచి డ్రాగ్ అండ్ డ్రాప్ చేశారు కదా, ప్రోడ్ ఐడి అని వచ్చింది, ఇక్కడేమో ప్రోడక్ట్ లో ప్రోడక్ట్ ఐడి అని వచ్చింది. ఇప్పుడు ప్రోడక్ట్ ఉంది కదా, దాంట్లో ప్రోడక్ట్ ఐడి ఉంది కదా, ఇక్కడ ఆర్డర్ లోనేమో ప్రోడ్ ఐడి ఉంది కదా, అప్పుడు మ్యాచ్ అవుతుందా డేటా?
అందుకే కదా మనం ఎక్స్టర్నల్ గా రిలేషన్షిప్ బిల్డ్ చేస్తున్నాం. సో ఇఫ్ దెర్ ఈస్ ఎ మ్యాచింగ్, దెన్ ఆటోమేటిక్లీ ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఎ రిలేషన్షిప్. అప్పుడు మనం రిలేషన్షిప్ బిల్డ్ చేయాల్సిన పని లేదు. వెన్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ మ్యాచింగ్, కాలమ్ నేమ్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ మ్యాచింగ్, then we need to build the relationships externally. రిలేషన్షిప్స్ మ్యాచ్ అయితే మనము ఎక్స్టర్నల్ గా బిల్డ్ చేయాల్సిన పని లేదు, ఆటోమేటిక్ గా డిటెక్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఎందుకు? ఈ రెండింటి మధ్య కామన్ కాలం నేమ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి అది ఆటోమేటిక్ గా డిటెక్ట్ అయ్యింది. సచ్ ఏ రీజన్ టు షోయింగ్ ఫర్ దిస్ ఓన్లీ ఐ టేకెన్ ఇట్ as one is different, one is same. ఒక కాలం సేమ్ గా ఒక కాలం డిఫరెంట్ గా తీసుకునేది ఎందుకంటే దట్ ఈస్ ద ఓన్లీ రీజన్. అర్థమైందా? క్లియర్? ఎనీ అదర్ క్వశ్చన్స్? ఆటోమేటిక్ గా డిటెక్ట్ అయిపోతాయి. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ హ్యావింగ్ సేమ్ కాలం నేమ్స్, ఆటోమేటిక్లీ ఇట్ ఈస్ డిటెక్టెడ్. Any one relationship will be active. ఇవి యాక్టివ్ రిలేషన్షిప్. Inactive మనం ఇంకా డిస్కస్ చేయలేదు. Inactive yet we haven't discussed. ఓకే, సో అజ్యూమ్ ఇప్పుడు ఈ టేబుల్ కి ఆల్రెడీ రిలేషన్షిప్ ఉంది, ఈ రెండు టేబుల్ కి ఆల్రెడీ రిలేషన్షిప్ ఉంది కదా. అజ్యూమ్ ఇంకొక కాలంతో జస్ట్ ఇట్స్ రాంగ్ రిలేషన్ ఐఎమ్ మేడింగ్, just assume just if it is making it as a one more relationship, then it will form inactive. Then it will form inactive relationship. This we can call it as an inactive relationship. In regularly we will get in interview point of view how to use the inactive relationships. What is the use of inactive relationship? How to use the inactive relationship? We will see that in like upcoming classes, not now. Even though I'm not touching that part, I'm removing this. So now I'm going to visualization process. ఇంతకు మించి డేటా మోడల్లో ఏమీ లేదు. But this is the heart of application. Okay, so we will see another approach also, whatever the denormalized information, that also we will see in tomorrow class, not now. Like for this data point of view, I'm thinking to implement it as a visualization. So in this like visualization process, it is having too much of visuals. It is like hardly like 20 to 30 visuals it is there. So first we will see it as a bar chart or column chart. We can say that column, stacked column chart, stacked bar chart. Bar charts we can use to comparison of information. Whenever we want to do the comparison of multiple products, then we can use it as a bar charts. Let's see, for example, here I'm taking it as a bar chart. See, listen, sir, listen. We will write separately. I will give the time if you want. Okay, so bar chart we can use it as a for comparison prospect. So let's see here, like I'm thinking to show that bar chart point of view, each product wise total sales. That is my requirement. Each product wise total sales. So the product wise total sales, if you want to make it, first what I need to do, I need to perform the calculation unit price into quantity. I need to perform unit price into quantity cheyalna. Unit price quantity, here it is available. Unit price, it is in different table, product table. So if the information, if it is available in two different tables, like it's a difficult to do the calculations to perform. So the unit price information also we need to bring into order table. So that like we need to go with transform table. Already we have learned joins we can use to fetch one table data into another table. So now I'm going with as the order table. So here I'm thinking to fetch unit price. Okay, so unit price, like for that I'm selecting match queries. Which table? Product table. So what is the common column? Product ID. So now this is the only column we need to bring it. So let's see, like which column we need? Only unit price. Only unit price. Like then what we need to do? We need it as an amount column. For amount column, what we need to do? Like we need to go with custom column. quantity into unit price as amount. Arthamainda? So this, if you observe here, it is taken ABC data type, but you need to make it as a proper data type. Okay. In real time, you need to make like this. So now you can click on home, close and apply. The information it is having perfect. So now I'm going to order table between like I'm thinking to show it as a product ID. Just for best understanding purpose, I'm taking table visual, product ID, and then I'm taking it as a total amount. Instead of product ID, we can take it as a product name. Product name and total amount. Sum of amount 37,000 something. Okay. So here, if you observe, it is showing this kind of information. The calculation జరగనట్టుంది కదా జరిగిందా we can check it's a 500 to however it is done, calculation is done perfectly. Okay, if we have doubt, you can go with Excel basis, you can check it. Here it is having phones, how many it is there, like 1,000 rupees, and orders basis 8 products it is there, and also product ID 101, here one more product it is there, 8 plus 4 12, 12 into 1,000, 12,000. ఇప్పుడు మన అప్లికేషన్ లో 12,000 ఉందేమో చూద్దాం, 12,000 phones. It is correct information. Okay, so now let's see this application it is there, it is showing it as, assume by mistake we haven't made the relationship between these two tables. రియల్ టైంలో మనం కామన్ గా చేసే మిస్టేక్స్, నేను రిలేషన్షిప్ బిల్డ్ చేయలేదు, ఐ మేడ్ ఇట్ యాస్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్, క్యాల్కులేషన్స్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఇప్పుడు నా రిపోర్ట్లో ఏం చూపిస్తుంది, ఏం చూపిస్తుంది, నాకు వాల్యూ అయితే వస్తుంది, వాల్యూ ఈస్ కమింగ్, బట్ ఫర్ ఆల్ ద ప్రొడక్ట్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ షోయింగ్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఎ సేమ్ సేల్స్. Same sales. If it is having the relationship, automatically it will go with that information. మనకు ఆటోమేటిక్ రిలేషన్షిప్ అనేది ఉంటే స్ప్లిట్ అనేది అయిపోతుంది, రిలేషన్షిప్ లేకపోతే సేమ్ కేటగిరీ అనేది చూపిస్తుంది. అర్థమైందా? క్లియర్ హౌ మచ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ద రిలేషన్ ఇస్, రైట్? సో that it is showing it as a problem, that it will go with as a problem. So relationships అనేది very 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 important. So up to this you can do the practice today, like tomorrow we will explain it as a few other things. Okay, don't miss at any cost tomorrow class and day after tomorrow class. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow I will touch like most of the visuals. ఓకే, మనం డాక్స్ ఒక్కదానికి ఎక్కువ టైం తీసుకుంటాము, మిగతాదంతా కూడా నార్మల్గా టచ్ అంతే. ఓకేనా?
సండే డెఫినెట్ గా క్లాస్ ఉంటుందా ఈ వీక్?
we will give it as a leave, ఎందుకంటే మీరు రియల్ టైమ్ ఎంప్లాయీస్ ఎక్కువ ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి యూ నీడ్ టైం ఫర్ ప్రాక్టీస్.
అవునన్నా,
I will give the leave.
నేను మోస్ట్లీ మొన్న అయితే సాటర్డే సండేనే ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తున్నాను.
సో దానికోసమే మీకు సాటర్డే సండే టైం ఇస్తాను. సో
ఓకే
యూ
అన్న.
కెన్ డూ ద ప్రాక్టీస్ అట్ దట్ టైం.
థ్యాంక్ యూ అన్న.
ఓకేనా? క్లియర్? ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్స్? Clearly? Yeah. Okay, guys. We'll meet at tomorrow. Oh.